Dan Mara Lokk and a dag one wang. Dan Mara Lokk and a dag one wang. Dan Mara Lokk and a dag one wang. Daddy Yankee. Dan Mara Lokk and a dag one wang. Dan Mara Lokk and a dag one wang. Dan Mara Lokk and a dag one wang. Daddy Yankee. Dan Mara Lokk. Dan Mara Lokk. Daddy Yankee. Okay. You wanna get with me? You wanna get with me? You wanna get with me? This right here is, well, that was me, the songwriter, thinking music could earn me money. And yet y'all are, I don't know, unable to just let go of me. If you've been happy, if you've turned Pakistan, if you're now Indian, like go over there, like shoo, 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 leave me alone. That is Kim Kardashian, and I'm all around like not really looking because I can't get my passport. And whoever is supposed to give me my passport has had me walking. I've taken pictures at old Kampala of her. She puts on a hide, and then Kim Kardashian is posing at the Met Gala, looking like the woman. At the end of the day, if y'all are Indian, Pakistan, I'm over here like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to become something that looks like a dog that is digging up the garden so you can get something to eat. I have lost everything I should get all my entire 30 years of existence. And even if your asses think that you're beautiful because Kim Kardashian apparently has a big ass, Kim Kardashian is like a Tina Rasmussen, and that is Don't Cry for Me Argentina and Glee, the musical or the TV drama. And I've done my recording of that recording, not caring so much about going up a hill and singing it with clear sound and no sound of motorcycles or cars. And I'm over here like Daddy Yankee, reggaeton. Well, I had my own actually song, not really like thinking of Daddy Yankee, but just thinking of let me do something reggaeton. I'm a songwriter. And if you want to disrespect that, the internet has been giving me songwriting education for over a decade. I mean, y'all socialites are so disrespectful. And even the older mamas, Heidi Klum, and maybe Heidi Klum has been, different stars over their journey. And then Ciara has been maybe different, stars. I don't know. I think it's the other way around. Nelly Furtado of the Timberland situation, Justin Timberlake, has been Ciara as well. So I know that I'm over here like it would have been reggaeton, just one song in a choli, kind of like, yeah, maybe I might earn some money. Walking to TV stations, losing out because people built their TV stations, but at the same time, Mercedes Benz is around me. That is Spear House, and then that's Spear Motors. So at the end of the day, it's not a full song. I could have died without saying it, and even if y'all feel like you are beautiful and and all that, somebody might say, now Emma is finally saying it. They think they're beautiful. It actually is like a full classroom. They're waiting to turn up and suffer and miserable, some kid somewhere, and I'm over here like, well, sorry, Kim Kardashian. There's Mutiaba. There's encounters at the French Embassy, Kampala, Nakasero, DC. And I have taken time to draw. You have Nikita Claystrup. Because of her, I couldn't take pictures at the Hilton. I failed terribly because of the Fab Clan, Uganda. And lastly, thank you, Daddy Yankee, for reggaeton. But Daddy Yankee could be a classmate of Kim Kardashian, Copenhagen City School. Da D Yankee. I mean, it sounds like a name that is really originated from something. And then it's not a coincidence that Ariana Grande dances in a music video. I danced like that in 1919, in 2000. So I met Opus Dei Denmark in 2019. It could be, like as though a kid like him is saying nothing and he's just pathetic. Whatever challenges you go through, sorry about that. I'm over here like, well, I might walk from Kampala to Nairobi, and then from Kampala to what? To Kigali, because Kim Kardashian is a deity. She should be respected. Nikita Claystrup is a deity. I'm sorry, but I don't know what Pakistan or India thinks when they play games, like they play games with a life like mine, so much that I could be stoned, yet actually I've lost everything. Then somebody makes a Bollywood movie, and then you're kind of wondering, what affairs does Emma have to do with India, Pakistan if he's African? Then people begin bypassing that could do something for him. Then El Chapo, the Bustamantes, and that is Muyenga Forest Village, and the whole pizza and psychiatry around the area, decide to get there dressed in rags and dressed in sack clothing situations, and yet they've been hip hop situations. Then they bypass an Emma. But the good thing is there might be hope for me at Jomo Kenyatta Airport with the value placed in me. I didn't meet Prince William around Kim Kardashian. That's a whole different situation. Challenge, there's an Alice Janakelo Okuni or an Esther Passaris. And then in Kigali Airport, that is value placed in me. There's a giant, that is SK Petri. That's a whole different situation. And that is SK Petri by Woman's Theatre. And they've been able to post up pictures. I'm able to get some money from a Christina Rimi that actually might be white and wearing a wig like that of Angela Katatumba. It's too much work on Facebook, and y'all are queens, and then there's Beyonce. At the same time, I'm over here struggling with a situation whereby there's a Diliwa Abbas and there's too much of everything. I'm able to record, turn up, and post up. I get denied Wi-Fi, so it's so many books open up. But luckily, conclusion, on my WordPress, I have been able to at mention different writers, including Charles Bukowski or Charles Bukowski. I have people walking here looking like Charles Bukowski, and then people are looking at me like, oh, he doesn't yet know. And then at the same time, I have myself fetching water from the well, and I'm looking like I'm in India, Pakistan, like the suffering situation. So I've never watched Bollywood movies, and I don't have anything to do with Chisugu or Hamburg, Kampala, and I'll be walking away, and like I unfollowed Amber Rose, and I've never followed Amber Rose, and I unfollowed. And actually, Amber Rose is more like the passport or immigration situation that keeps coming around here, not saying anything about my passport. And there's Move House at Kabalagala Hill or Kansanga Hill. And I've never followed Black China. I don't even look at their profiles. I think at some point I will not be following Beyonce, and I'll not be following, Kim Kardashian. So how does somebody make me able to follow and look at them? Somebody makes me do that because this is what is called what? Purgatory. And it's good that Emma actually said that at Amsterdam she pulled the biggest faction pulling him back to Africa for purgatory is the bald heads. So I should be going towards Kigali International Airport, that is Rwanda, and Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had their honeymoon in Rwanda. That's a very peaceful, couple, which actually is very heterosexual compared to so many situations that you'd say, I have to deal with gangs in Denmark and the appropriations, and Nikita Kleistrup is queen. Then I have to deal with Kim Kardashian and the Marshallsea situations, and Kim Kardashian is queen. And at the end of the day, I have to move over to Kenya because I'm around very much situations that are queen, royal-like situations like Kim Kardashian situations, and Tiaba, and Chirombe, and just make sure that the next kid after me never goes through anything like this, including being told, oh, you didn't know you were Indian, Pakistan, or maybe that you are, we are giving an education of who you are. At the end of the day, as so many invisibles access you, the only way they're doing that is because you are very much transgender, and you're not in Bangkok, Thailand, and you're not in the USA, and you can't use eros.com, you can't use Pattaya, you can't use Shimelwiki because you're not in Europe, and you don't have a Danish number. And at the end of the day, Sweden is anti-sex work. You're not going to get any client. You might lose your, it actually, every step of Emma's journey was to figure out something and then do something for somebody. But awakened, he wouldn't care about writing up anything. Then you find that as Emma has been made to write up so many things, he finds that this should have been Daddy Yankee, but I hope Daddy Yankee will listen to this and Pitbull will listen to this, because at the end of the day, I'm over here like, I have a line I made. ekitongole ekiriisa aba slay queen kye kisinga okuzikiza omuntu, and it means that Arabic is Bantu. What I just said is queens or slay queens are the biggest situational faction that kills a human being. But you know what? MasterCard UK balance £7 million, repatriation refugee money £11 million, 75,000 Danish kroner, and I couldn't get it sent to my account because I no longer have a Danish address. Those are the blonde-haired girls that are very much possibly Russia, Poland, and France. I met them at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. You've heard them around Kim Kardashian and Facebook algorithms, and she's seated down, looking huge, and the blonde-haired girl is sitting next to her like, oh my god, I look better than you, but look at you, you are queen of the world. So simply, I am saying it could have been reggaeton, but Fergie makes a collabo with Kim Kardashian and Ciara, and that looks good for the world. Thank you so much.